Welcome back to Madden Cast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway. The Commanders' offense set to go, down 7-0 here. Brissett to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 20. On the move past the 40. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Personal foul. Nothing was happening. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
That's almost just not.
A first down throw for Brissett. And now in the middle, and it's complete. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. The Commanders' offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year, and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the Washington offense going back to work. First down, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Jay Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Commanders are looking good. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. To throw is Brissett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the line?
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Brissett again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And it just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
That pattern and scheme.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Robinson up the middle. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one goes for 8 yards.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Brissett now. He rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
13 yards there on a Washington first. Now Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Brissett going to move him around here. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second and goal from the 1. Play action now. Brissett. And he fends him off. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man could.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Don't worry.
Handoff now to Robinson. Nifty move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you? Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But
the Washington offense set to take over. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final.
Kill. Go.
They run. Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
Foul. Face man. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an...
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him a car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay. I'm talking about bitch in frame. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play long, get his
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a our Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they also. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a our Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a her philosopher.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides, she thinks she love me, but she fell in love. With my wrist side, I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wanna wait. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black 10. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King used to live there. Basketball on the team used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie smoking up, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking that pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe it gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you a zombie, put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Hey, if it's up.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and coming up next is the Commanders' sure-handed wide receiver. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
The Commanders' offense getting set to go, fresh off a victory in week 1. Brissett going to go to the air right away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, Brissett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brissett. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held him completely out of the end zone, just held him to a field goal, so they're not just hoping for a repeat here, they're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Brissett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Start it out. Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the
Brissett now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 20. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. On second down, a run with Gibson. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Holding. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing. Brissett. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4. And a Washington offense heading out. Brissett on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
There's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Brissett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st. Straight ahead, Gibson. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
You're 19. Okay.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Randy Gregory, former Cowboy, there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. To be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A first down throw for Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibson here running out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because
the Washington offense set to take over again. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. From the left side, it's complete. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Brissett. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game. Now Washington down by a field goal. Brissett. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now Brissett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Brissett.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Where they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a 1 possession.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum fufu on the southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met him. Think that all these rappers want me to see. My mom said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way long way from the days of the Bay Valley.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off with the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest snap, take a photograph. Run it back, looking to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back. Watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. And you see how I act, but then I laugh. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Just like that. Like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told her put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him.
Welcome to Maddencast, and our boy Cap absolutely balled this week.
Yeah, Cap was a huge problem out there. It didn't matter who was coming.
But I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shots with the pumps. I don't wanna get the feelings, I can try and see what's up. Have a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and the running back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now